one is simply this. It's find the time. And all I mean by that is that if you've got a presentation in 3 weeks' time, start working on it now. Don't think, oh, it's not for 3 weeks. The number of people I meet, and I'm sure you may have experienced this yourself, you've got a key presentation coming up, you know the score, you wait for ages and ages, and then at the last minute you decide to do something about it. So there are 2 reasons for finding the time. The first one, it gives you time for what I call intensive preparation. All they care about is whatever you're talking about is going to be good for them. So focus on them, not on you. So you don't need to start or even include anywhere in your presentation bits about how great you are. Whoa, and all the trophies you've won, look at that, fantastic. Yeah? So we don't want any drum banging. And people like drum banging. Hey, look at me, yeah, you should work with me because I'm bloody fantastic. I am. I'm going to make your Okay, you don't want that, okay? They already know about you, that's why they're there, effectively. So focus on them, not you. Also, don't start with a slide that looks like this. Ta-da! Some of you seen a slide like that before, a presentation? And now I say no agenda, but frankly, it looks like, doesn't it, an agenda. And what springs to mind when you see an agenda? You think meeting. You think boring meeting. You think, oh God, this is going to go on forever meeting. So you can speak, tell people what's coming up, but don't put it on a slide that looks like an agenda. Remember, you can use your voice, but it's about projection. It's not about shouting. All right? But use your voice. And the top tip, if you're speaking at an event and they offer you a microphone, take it. Because everybody who thinks their voice doesn't need a microphone usually does. Okay? Oh no, people will hear me, and then they start, and people go, speak up! So if there's a microphone, oh, and when you get a microphone, trust that the guys who gave you the microphone know what they're doing and they got it right. So you don't need to go, can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Tap, 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 you know, all that sort of stuff. Okay? People do that. It's a natural reaction. And now, I'm going to need a little audience vote here. So when I bring number 5 up on screen, I want you to all be brave and admit whether this has ever happened to you. Okay, now it could have happened. You're a member of the audience. It might be self-inflicted. You don't have to tell me which one, because if you were self-inflicted of this, well, that's... Anyway. So, hands up if this has ever happened to you, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever suffered from... Just one of you, 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 of you, come on. Some of you haven't. Wow, that's amazing. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Death by PowerPoint. We love it, don't we? We absolutely love it. So here's some ways of avoiding death by PowerPoint, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 is treat your slides as a prompt, not a script.